Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We come from State Islamic University Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. We here to finish English test. This is BIPA, Bahasa Indonesia untuk penutur asing by term tourist information. We took one of the objects in Jakarta. This is Monas or National Monument. You can say Monas, M-O-N-A-S.
Monas or National Monument is an icon of the city, located in the downtown Jakarta, a tourist place and educational center that interests the people in Jakarta and surrounding areas.
Monument began construction in August 1959. Overall building designed by the architect Monas Indonesia. They are Sudarsono, Frederick Silaban, and Insinyur Roseno on August 17, 1961. The monument was inaugurated by President Sukarno and opened to the public since July 12, 1975.
In here, we just to introduce three historic places in Monas. The first, National History Museum. The second, the Independence. And the third is Top Court and Fire Independence.
We will introduce ourselves.
Hello, my name is Sartika. You call me Tika or Mrs. Tika.
Hello, my name is Desi Yulianti. You called me Desi or Mrs. Desi.
Hello, my name is Fitri Herdiawati. You can call me Fitri or Mrs. Fitri. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Fitri Herdiawati. You can call me Fitri or Miss Fitri. I will explain the National History Museum. National History Museum. At the base of the monument, at a depth of 3 meters below ground level, there is the Indonesia National History Museum. Rapid History Museum National Triangle with the size of 80 cross 80 meters wide, and accommodate about 500 visitors. This large marble room, there are 48 dioramas and all 4 sides and 3 diorama in the middle. So that's a total of 51 dioramas. This diorama featuring the history of Indonesia and the prehistory to the New Order. This diorama starts from the northeast corner moving clockwise straight the history of Indonesia. Began the prehistory was ancient affairs like Sriwijaya and Majapahit, followed by European colonial period, which followed the national hero of the resistance of the independence against the VOC and the Dutch government. Diorama continues until the Indonesian national movement of the early 20th century, Japanese occupation, the War of Liberation and Revolution, until the New Order in the reign of Suharto. Jadi di bagian dasar monumen pada kedalaman 3 meter di bawah permukaan tanah terdapat Museum Sejarah Nasional Indonesia. Ruang besar Museum Sejarah Perjuangan Nasional dengan ukuran luas 80 x 80 meter dapat menampung pengunjung sekitar 500 orang. Ruangan besar berlapis kaca terdapat 48 diorama pada keempat sisinya dan 3 diorama di tengah, sehingga menjadi total 51 diorama. Diorama ini menampilkan sejarah Indonesia sejak masa prasejarah hingga masa Orde Baru. Diorama ini dimulai dari sudut timur laut bergerak ke arah jarum jam menelusuri perjalanan sejarah Indonesia. Mulai masa prasejarah, masa kemaharajan kuno seperti Sriwijaya dan Majapahit. Disusul masa penjajahan bangsa Eropa Belanda. Diorama berlangsung hingga terus hingga masa pergerakan nasional. Yaitu disusul oleh penjajahan bangsa Indonesia yang disusul perlawanan para pahlawan nasional, pra kemerdekaan melawan VOC dan pemerintahan Hindia Belanda. Diorama ini berlangsung terus hingga masa pergerakan nasional Indonesia, awal abad ke-20, pendudukan Jepang, perang kemerdekaan, dan masa revolusi, hingga masa Orde Baru pada masa pemerintahan Soeharto. The name diorama. In Indonesia, you can say diorama. Repeat after me. Diorama.
Diorama.
Yes. Diorama is a kind of miniature three-dimensional object to describe a large space or scene. The origin of the diorama is that first in Europe and America in the 19th century. Lovers often make a miniature diorama to showcase models of military vehicles, a miniature public figure, or a miniature aircraft. Diorama ini adalah sejenis benda miniatur 3 dimensi untuk menggambarkan suatu pemandangan atau suatu adegan. Asal-usul diorama adalah dekor teater di Eropa dan Amerika di abad ke-19. Pencinta miniatur sering membuat diorama untuk memamerkan model keadaan militer, miniatur figur publik ataupun miniatur pesawat terbang. You understand? You understand all?
Yes.
The name is
Diorama.
Yes. Okay. On the History Museum diorama, they tell a lot about the struggle of Indonesia at the time. Pada museum sejarah ini banyak diorama yang mengisahkan tentang perjuangan bangsa Indonesia kala itu. On earth diorama has a story. Pada setiap diorama mempunyai cerita masing-masing. The explanation of earth diorama that use two language, Indonesian and English. Jadi pada penjelasan setiap diorama itu memakai 2 bahasa, yaitu bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Inggris. On earth diorama, visitors can read what was about. Pada setiap diorama, pengunjung dapat membaca bahwa diorama itu bercerita tentang apa. With explanation of earth diorama, visitors know the deficit in the diorama. Dengan adanya penjelasan di setiap masing-masing diorama, pengunjung bisa tahu apa yang digambarkan pada diorama itu. Oke. You understand?
Yes.
You understand the diorama?
Yes.
You understand the National History Museum?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I can say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Sartika. You can call me Mrs. Tika. I want to explain about you the Hall of Independence. Look at this. The Hall of Independence is situated inside the Global Orchard part of Monas. In Indonesia, you can say cawan. Please repeat again.
Cawan.
Okay, good. The hall, which contains various symbols of independence, can be reached through spiral stairs at the north and south doors. Ya. Jadi ini adalah ruang kemerdekaan. Or independence room. In Indonesian, you can say ruang kemerdekaan. Please repeat again.
Ruang kemerdekaan.
Okay. Di dalam ruang kemerdekaan ini kita dapat melihat macam-macam simbol kemerdekaan. Ya, seperti misalnya it is get independence. In Indonesian, you can say gerbang kemerdekaan. Please repeat again.
Gerbang kemerdekaan.
Okay, good. On the Get Independence, you can look at the original text of the Proclamation of Independence is stored in a glass case inside the golden door. The Get Independence on the west side of the inner wall. Mechanized bronze doors, white fortons, and are coated with gold adamant with the image of Wijayakusuma flower symbolizing eternity and a lotus flower symbolizing purity. The next. It is the doors known as Gerbang Kemerdekaan or Get Independence open slowly while the nationalist Padamu Negeri song plays, followed by a recording of Sukarno reading the text of the proclamation. It is the text proclamation, the original. Okay. The next, on the southern wall, there is a large bronze gold coated state of the coat of arms of Indonesia, weighing 3.5 tons. Jadi ini adalah simbol negara Indonesia. In Indonesian, you can say burung Garuda. Please repeat again.
Burung Garuda.
Okay, good. And the next, on the eastern side is the text of the proclamation in bronze lettering. Jadi, di bagian timur terdapat teks proklamasi. In Indonesian, you can say teks proklamasi. Please repeat again.
Teks proklamasi.
Okay, good. Originally, the Originally, the eastern side displayed the most sacred Indonesian flag, Sangsaka Merah Putih, originally raised on 17 August 1945. However, because it is a fragile and in poor condition, it is no longer displayed. Jadi, sebenarnya di dekat dengan teks proklamasi ini terdapat Sangsaka Merah Putih atau bendera negara Indonesia. Tetapi dikarenakan kondisinya yang sudah tua, maka dari itu akhirnya bendera itu tidak ditampilkan di sini seperti itu. Oke, and the next. The wall on the northern side displays a map of the Indonesian archipelago coated in gold. Jadi di bagian utara terdapat a map of Indonesian, or in Indonesian you can say peta. Please repeat again. Peta. Okay, good. It is a picture, a map of Indonesian or peta. I think enough, and the next will be presented by Mrs. Desi Yulianti. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, my name is Desi Yulianti. You can call me Desi or Miss Desi. Now, I want to explain about by one of the object in Jakarta, and the name is National Monument. Look at this. And this is National Monument or Monas, and in Indonesia you can say Monumen Nasional or Monas. Okay, repeat after me. Monas.
Monas.
Okay, good. Okay, and this is Mizar National Monument. In Indonesia, measure is ukuran. Repeat after me.
Ukuran.
Okay, good. Look at this. This is undercord. This is undercord. In Indonesia, you can say pelataran bawah. Okay, repeat after me. Pelataran bawah.
Pelataran bawah.
Okay. Undercard have length 45 meters. In Indonesia, pelataran bawah ini memiliki panjang 45 meter. And next, this is Tall National Monument. This is 132 meters. In Indonesia, tinggi Tugu Monas ini dengan ukuran 132 meter. And look at the top. Look at the top. That is top card. In Indonesia, you can say pelataran atas. Okay, repeat after me. Pelataran atas.
Pelataran atas.
Okay, good. And top card have length 11 meters. In Indonesia, top, di atas pelataran puncak ini, the name is Fair Independence. In Indonesia, you can say Api Kemerdekaan. Okay, repeat after me. Api Kemerdekaan.
Api Kemerdekaan.
Okay, good. Okay. Through the top card will be seen through the city Jakarta using binoculars. This is a picture if you using binocular in top card, and this is Jakarta City if you using binoculars. In Indonesia, ini adalah gambar kota Jakarta jika kamu menggunakan teropong yang berada di pelataran puncak atau pelataran atas. Okay, and look at the picture. And now, this is top card or pelataran puncak, and this is Fire Independence. Okay, repeat after me. Pelataran puncak.
Pelataran puncak.
Okay, one more. This is Api Kemerdekaan.
Api Kemerdekaan.
Okay. In the top card, you can enjoy spectacular sea beauty Jakarta City. If I rate, you can see Salak Mountain in West Java and Seribu Island in Indonesia. Di pelataran puncak ini, kamu bisa melihat seluruh penjuru kota Jakarta dengan menggunakan teropong. And this is binoculars. You can using binoculars to see Jakarta City. And this is Fair Independence. In Indonesia, you can say Api Kemerdekaan. And this is gold. And Fair Independence is symbol spirit of Indonesia who want to be independent in Indonesia. Jadi api kemerdekaan ini menjadi lambang warga Indonesia untuk meraih sebuah kemerdekaan. Okay, one more. Repeat after me. Api kemerdekaan.
Api kemerdekaan.
Okay. Fire Independence in Indonesia, famous fire flames and flagging. Nation that always have passion in fight and never downs of the whole time. Okay, sorry. And in Indonesia, api kemerdekaan ini memiliki istilah api yang tak kunjung padam. Dan ini api kemerdekaan ini bermakna agar bangsa Indonesia memiliki semangat yang tinggi untuk memperjuangkan kemerdekaannya. Okay, you understand?
Yes.
Okay, repeat again. This is stop car. This is stop car. This is stop car. In Indonesia, you can say pelataran puncak. Okay, repeat again.
Pelataran puncak.
And this is Fair Independence. In Indonesia, you can say api kemerdekaan.
Api kemerdekaan.
Okay, good. Okay, and this is Monas. Its origin from today. Okay, in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the last. This is Monas. This is from the form origin Monas. Oke, in Indonesia ini adalah rancangan atau fase tubuh Monas. Dan ini yang pertama bisa dilihat. Look at the picture and the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the last. Okay, this is yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, today is gift of God, which is why we call the present. This is relief histories. In Indonesia, you can say relief sejarah. Okay, repeat after me. Relief sejarah.
Relief sejarah.
Relief histories located in the outside courtyard surround the monument, and each corner there is a bas relief reflecting the histories of Indonesia. Jadi in Indonesia relief ini terdapat di luar yang mengelilingi monumen, yang mengelilingi monumen nasional. And setiap sudutnya itu terdapat relief timbul. Oke, look at the picture. Terdapat relief timbul yang menggambarkan sejarah Indonesia. Oke, look at this is reliefs the description about histories in Indonesia. Okay, and this is garden in Monas, and this is in Indonesia. Garden in Monas in Indonesia is taman di Monas. Okay, repeat after me. Taman.
Taman.
Okay, good. And garden in Monas good atmosphere under the shady trees that we call enjoy the green nature around the monument. In Indonesia, di Taman Monas yang suasananya yang sejuk di bawah pohon-pohon yang rindang ini, and this is trees in the garden in Monas. This is trees in the garden in Monas, and in the garden in Monas. Oke, in Indonesia, di bawah pohon-pohon yang rindang ini, kita bisa menikmati alam hijau yang ada di sekitar Monas. Oke, one more. This is garden in Monas, and this is garden in Monas. Put atmosphere under the shady trees, that we could enjoy the green nature around the monument. Okay, I think enough about national monument histories, and I want to say Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We think enough so that we can explain about national monument. We realize our many mistakes. We won't say forgive us to all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.